Welcome to Win Online, your channel for educational videos. This is video tutorial of Unit 3 English Focus Book 1. Previously, I have uploaded the videos of Unit 1 and Unit 2. If you have missed watching those videos, please go and watch those first. So let's look at Unit 3. Uh, the features of this series are that it includes poetry, grammar, comprehension, context. It is SLO based. There are pre reading exercises. The vocabulary is extensive, and the book is SNC approved. Whenever I share a video, teaching tutorial video, I always share a few tips with you. The foremost and is that you give a good read to the unit, check out the unit, see the exercises, look at the grammar, look at the listening, speaking, reading, writing exercises that are provided in the unit, and also look that what are the resources that you need to gather before teaching this unit, so that you are fully prepared when you go to the classroom for teaching the unit. And also another most important thing is to watch this video, because this video tells you day to day teaching of this unit, and it also covers all the exercises that are given at the end. It provides you with the answer keys as well. The name of Unit 3 is Marvels of Architecture, and as you already know that every unit follows a theme, so the theme of this unit is very obvious from its name. It is about different types of architecture and different buildings, famous buildings in the world. So, what resources will you be needing for teaching this unit? First, the theme is looking at history through architecture. The resources you need: unit vocabulary list. Always write down the unit vocabulary on a separate piece of paper, on a big chart, and display it in the classroom while you are teaching that part of the unit, so that the students can easily refer to the unit vocabulary again and again, look at it, read it, drill it, and understand it. You definitely need dictionary, and please teach dictionary skills to your students. I know that it is easier to find the meanings and the pronunciations on your mobile phones, but in most of the schools, the mobile phones are not allowed for the students, and in some schools for the teachers also to use in the classroom. So the students must have the skills of how to use a dictionary. Pre-reading discussion words are provided, and discussion questions are always provided. Please go through those and prepare the answers in advance. Pictures of some famous historical places and buildings of Pakistan are also required for teaching this unit. Lists of nouns are required, examples of spelling patterns, and I'm also sharing a small video with you. This link is about a small video, animated video about the Great Wall of China. So either you can search your own material or use this video. Day one is always about pre reading, and it is always about introducing the vocabulary. Now, there are 19 words that your students will find new in this unit. So, first of all, do the dictionary word. Ask the students to look up the meaning of the words given in the pre reading section. This time, in the pre reading section, we have not given you questions, we are giving you words, and these words are, I'm sure they're new for the students. Maybe they're new for you as well. So introduce the unit vocabulary. After this, after doing the dictionary word, you will ask the students to write the meanings of these words in the spaces that are given the pre-reading in the pre-reading section. Then you will introduce the unit vocabulary. You will read aloud the words, ask the students to repeat after you, explain the words. The definitions, the explanations are given in front of the words, but if the students require further explanation, you can provide it in simple English. Then provide the meanings of the words. For homework, ask the students to write down all the words along with their meanings in their homework copies under the heading of the unit. Now, in the pre reading section, the words that were given all were related to architecture somehow. So I have collected pictures of not only the meanings but also the pictures. So, arcade, buttress, cupola, finial, portico, roundel, and transom. Here are the meanings of these words, and here are the pictures. The pictures are also in order. So, you will see the top picture is of arcade, then next to arcade is buttress, then is cupola. So, all the pictures are also given. So maybe while teaching the students, you can use this slide also to show them the different architectural meanings. Day 2, you are starting the unit. It is the day of reading comprehension. So you will start by showing the following video, which is a small YouTube video about the Great Wall of China. Then you will drill the vocabulary words from 1 to 19. Drill means you say the words, the students say the words, you repeat them, you explain the meanings, and the students have already written down these words in their copies under the heading of the unit. Provide model reading with explanation in simple language. But simple language does not mean Urdu. You have to provide them explanation in simple English. Ask students to look up for some information about the Great Wall of China and share it with the class tomorrow. So, tomorrow you have already given students the task. So, the students are thinking about the topic, and this is a homework. In homework, the students are supposed to collect some information about the Great Wall of China and then share it with the class tomorrow. Day 3, we are continuing on with the reading comprehension. You will start the lesson by asking the students about the information that they have gathered, then revise the vocabulary. It is important that you revise it with accurate pronunciation. The students need to know these words, they need to understand these words. Ask any two good readers to read the previously taught page. So, the page 1, the first page of this unit that you have taught, ask any two good readers to read it and the rest of the class to listen. Provide model reading of the second page, which is page number 34, and explain. So, these are the 4 major things that you will do. The students will share their information, you will revise the vocabulary, 2 good readers will read, and then you will carry on with the model reading. Day 4, you will start the lesson by asking the students the following questions. Why is the Great Wall of China so famous around the world? Because now they have read 2 pages of this unit, so they should be able to give answers. Insist on answers in English. Why was it built in the first place? Why was the Great Wall of China built? What materials were used in building it, and why don't we need walls around cities in modern days? In modern days, there are no walls or like any walls around the cities that are present belong to history, they belong to the past. Ask the students to share 5 myths and 5 facts about the Great Wall of China. Because they have read now the unit, they should be able to give the answer. Assist them in giving the answers if they are stuck somewhere. Hide the vocabulary list. Say the word and ask the students for their meaning. Ask students at random to read page number 34 and 35 while you provide explanation. So you can make any student, not specifically the good readers, but any students can stand up and start reading. You tell them to stop and then you explain. Ask students to write any 5 local myths that they know or have heard about. This should be done in homework copies. They should write about any local myths, the myths that are related to their area. Myths are everywhere, so the student should be able to do that. Day 5 is the day for comprehension, and as you know that in every unit there are 2 comprehensions given. One is the straightforward comprehension in which the students need to find the answers from the unit. The second is always the open-ended, the inference questions where students need to either share their opinion or develop an understanding of the topic or do some research and then give answers. So for comprehension 1, I have provided you all the answer keys. Please do not straight away give the answers to the students. Ask them orally first for the answers. They should be able to give you the answers and then you can move on and they should do these answers in their class. So copies homework part A will be done at home, but you should discuss it with the students already, and then they should do it at home. And part B should be done. Um, part B should be done in the classwork. I'm going in backwards order. I don't know why. So yes, and all the answer keys are also provided to you. So then we come to day 6, which is comprehension 2. And you know that this, as I've already explained, comprises of open-ended questions, inference questions. Um, I have provided you the answer for the language skills section, and I'm also sharing a link of a video that you can go to this link and then look at the different spelling patterns that are present in the words. You can also share this video with the students and show it to them in the class, and then go to the language skills section. The vocabulary check answers I have provided you. Some suggested answers for the second comprehension I have also provided you with, though it is an open ended exercise. But again, you should have some base on which you will be able to check the answers of the students. Or when students are stuck, you should be able to provide them with these answers. And as I said, the answers for the vocabulary check and the language skills, the answer keys are provided to you. In the language skills, I have highlighted the clusters and the blends in different colors, so you can easily identify these. But please first stress the students to give the answer, and then you provide them with the answer. Now we move on to the next section of this unit, because all of our units have 2 comprehension passages and 1 poem. This next section is about Darbar Mahal, which is a famous historical building in Pakistan. So a link of the video, this is not the link of a video, this is the link where the students can find pictures of Darbar Mahal. So what will you do? You will invite your Pak studies or history teacher to the class, and tell them in advance that you will be needing them for this lesson, and tell them in advance that you want them to tell the students about Darbar Mahal, its history, and a lot of information about it. So the teacher will come, the history or Pak studies teacher will come to the class and will give information to the students about Darbar Mahal. It would be wonderful if the teacher could prepare a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation, and share it with the students. But then it depends on how busy the teacher is. Of course, this is your English lesson, so if even a 10 minutes talk would be enough. Then you will encourage the students to ask different questions from the teacher, from the history or Pak studies teacher. Share the aforementioned link with the students and ask them to print any one picture of Darbar Mahal that inspires them the most, and stick it in their copies as the beginning of the comprehension passage. You will share this link with the students, and they will prepare their copies for this upcoming unit. So they will prepare it by sharing the pictures of Darbar Mahal. Day 8, now you are sharing the vocabulary of the Darbar Mahal unit with the students. Drill the vocabulary by reading the words from 1 to 12 and explaining their meanings. You will provide model reading and explanation in simple language. Ask the students to read the passage silently for 5 minutes. This comprehension passage has got a different style because 3 different articles about the Darbar Mahal are included in it. So the focus on the style of writing and tell the students how an article is written. So there are 3 different articles. Choose any 6 to 8 words from the vocabulary list and ask the students to make sentences of these words. This is a written work in the class of copies. Homework: read the passage and make 5 questions from it in your rough copies. It is important that the students learn the skill of making the questions, because all their life they are just answering the questions. And any questions that they ask are about what should I do with this question? Where should I write? Where should I begin? Where should I end? they should be able to extract questions from a given piece, because this activity is related to what you're going to do with the class on day 9. So divide the class in two groups and ask the students to share any 10 written questions that they did in homework last night, and the other group to write answers, and vice versa. So you will divide the class into two groups and ask every group to choose their 10 best questions. Then write those 10 best questions on a sheet of paper and give it to the other group. The other group will find the answers of these questions and write it on a sheet of paper. And they will, at the same time, they will also write their 10 best questions and share it with group A, right? It's a written competition. So please provide blank sheets for writing answers, for writing questions and answers. The students must use their books while writing the answers. Remember, it's not a memory test. They can take the help of the book. Take the sheets when the time is up, check them, and announce the winner group the next day. So you are going to check this work. Day 10, again, it is the comprehension of Darbar Mahal. You know, comprehension 1 is straightforward. I have given you the answer key. Please involve the students, ask them questions orally, and then provide them with the answer. On day 10, the Part B is writing, part A is given as homework, and part B is about writing a description of the Darbar Mahal. This should be done in the class, and for that, you will provide the students with word bank. I have already provided you some of the words. You can always increase this word bank, or you can choose all of these words as well, and some guiding questions. So, guiding questions are: who built Darbar Mahal? When was it built? Where is it situated? How much area does it cover? Some details about its architecture, design, and color, and what historical significance does it hold? These are the guiding questions and the word bank for the students to use and write a description of the Bar Mahal, which they are supposed to write in their class copies. Day 11 is second comprehension, open ended, where the students will share their opinion, share their ideas, and use their own thought in it. In this section, there are only, I think, three questions that I think I have provided you with some answer. The rest are according to the student's opinion. Day 12 is the grammar day, and on this day, you're looking at different types of nouns. So, you're looking at common nouns, you're looking at proper nouns, you're looking at collective nouns, you're looking at concrete nouns, and then you're looking at abstract nouns. All the definitions of these nouns is provided in the book, but I have provided you with examples. So, you can use these examples while you are explaining different types of nouns to the students. And here I have provided 12 examples of every type. You can add on or delete it, it depends on you. Day 13, it's speaking and writing tasks. These can be done as a group work or pair work. So give students at least 1 week for the completion of this of their reports, while you carry on with the rest of the unit. This will train the students in time management and also doing extension work. So because this work requires, this speaking and writing part requires research, so maybe you can give it as a group task, like group of 4 people together working together, or as pair work, group of 2 people working together. But give them some time, give them a week. Tell them, okay, this is the task, this is how you're going to go about it, these are the areas where you need to look at, and after a week you will present your reports to me. So when they will present the report, that will be the written part, and when they will read out their report to you, that will be the spoken part of it. Give them time and tell them to sit in the library, to sit at break time, to utilize their own personal time for this. So this is a training for future, because everything cannot be done and should not be done in the class. time should be given to the students to work on the units privately also. Day 14 is the day of poetry. The poem is a very beautiful poem by Emily Dickinson. The props assist the house. It is according to the theme of architecture. So, read the poem explaining every line as you go. Draw attention toward the context of the poem. The context is very, very important. The context of this poem is very, very important. Ask students about their views about the poem. Do they agree with the context of the poem after explaining the context? Because the context is that the building of the house, a resemblance is drawn between the building of a house and the growth of a person. And the poem expresses that while the house is being built, it needs many props and scaffoldings and different things. But when the house is completely built, it is strong. Then the supports are removed, and the house tends to forget the support. And this happens with the human life also, because when we are growing, we need a lot of support from our parents, from our family, from our teachers, from our friends, from the environment, everything. But when we grow up and we grow stronger and we become independent, we tend to forget all those things which were part of our growth. So, this is the context of the poem. You need to ask the students whether they agree or not. Asks students to write the explanation of the poem in simple language in their class copies. You can help them with this, and they can write stanza wise the explanation of the poem. For homework, ask the students to do some research and find some information about Emily Dickinson, a very famous poet. The students need to know who Emily is and find some information about it. Poem appreciation, day 15, there are some comprehension questions, and I have provided you with some answers. These questions need to be done in the class copy, but do not just quickly write the answers on the board and the students copy the answers. Ask the students to give an answer first, and then you move about it. Day 15 of this unit is very interesting. It's an activity, another poem, and the poem uses descriptive language to paint a bleak picture of a world that lacks the warmth and authenticity of the human, of the real human interaction. So the students will read the poem by themselves. Then you will not explain the poem. You will ask the students what do they understand from the poem. If there are any difficult words, ask the students to look up the meanings of these words from the dictionary, because by now they should be very efficient in the use of dictionary. Ask them to discuss it with their partners, with the person sitting next to them, and then provide you the explanation of the poem. And then there is a question given. I have provided you with the answer of that question, but you need the students to come up with the answers and then provide them this answer. So, according to my planning, this unit should take 15 days. But as I tell you always, it depends on the strength of your classroom dynamics. Also, it depends how quickly the students grasp the concept, how well they understand all the exercises, how well are they going through listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, sentence structure, poetry, how good is their pace at doing homework, doing research. So all these factors count when it comes to allocating a time for any unit. According to my planning, it is 15 days, but it doesn't matter if it takes 20 days. The point is that the students, after completing this unit, the students should be able to, number one, comprehend each and everything that is in the unit, including the poetry, and they should have a grasp on the grammar, on the listening, speaking, reading, and writing, all the aspects that are included in this unit. So that's all for this unit. Thank you so much. I will soon upload Unit 4 of English Focus Book 1. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you.